Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Red square,
Touchdown.
what's a buckle for my friend them?
Put them white teeth.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you guys once again for joining us on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm Lock Red Square. We're there again. Another episode. Best podcast in the world. Season 3.
Talk that shit.
Music
Daddy.
and marriage. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining us. How are you doing? Seem a bit distracted.
Never distracted. Always focused. Fully focused on the mission. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Fully focused on the task at hand. Multitasking.
Oh, okay. That's what you're doing out here.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very important.
Okay.
Very important. You know, you don't know. When you are putting certain works, you have to be able to multitask. It's not really a strength that man, have. We don't really understand the nature of multitasking. Women kind of do that a lot better than man, to be honest, from my experience. But
no lies detected.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, with us, they are putting the work. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? How things?
Good enough.
Yeah.
Just here, just trying to, get things together.
Yeah.
Year.
Funny enough, before we even start, we want to talk about something that happened in the music industry. That we had a little conversation about it when we were on the way to the studio the other day, right? The whole Usain Bolt and popcorn thing. What is your opinion on what? Basically, let me lay it out real fast, before we get into the topic of the day. Usain Bolt put a song out. Basically, he didn't sing on the song, right? It was maybe, I am assuming that the artist is a brethren of his, maybe a childhood friend or something like that. And, him put him name on the song, featuring the brethren, the artist, NJ, right? NJ featuring Usain Bolt. What's the name of the song? You remember the name of the song?
No.
Anyway, they can look it up in the meantime. I think NJ put out a song, Usain Bolt put out the song as well, I don't know if it's Usain Bolt produced the song or not. But for some reason, people out there, including Popcorn,
Living the Dream.
decided that Living the Dream.
That's the name of the song.
Right.
Living the Dream.
Them put out Living the Dream, and Popcorn wasn't really feeling the song, I guess, based on his reaction. He said something to the effect of, no disrespect to the legend, and which was admirable. You don't know it have to start from this, so no disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I say? But basically, for lack of quotations, I have the direct quotes of what he said, but he was saying, no disrespect, legend, but you can lend your strength to some youth out here with real talent. You know what I mean? So basically, he never liked the song. And him feel like Usain Bolt need to lend him strength to some artists out there, the youths them, with real talent. What do you think about that statement there? What do you think about that whole vibe there?
Who are you to tell anyone who to help from who not to help? That's just my opinion for anyone who is... Because when you really think about it, it could be just a friend, as you said, where he does not have that exposure as Usain Bolt, but knowing that if he put Usain Bolt's name attached to the song, it will get more likes or views or
vice
streams.
versa. You know, Usain Bolt thinking to himself that maybe if
Exactly.
I add my name to this,
it's gonna
it
make
can
it
give
a
me bridging
bigger...
of strength.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, not every song with Popcorn make is a hit. Not every song that every artist make is a hit.
Right.
So
True,
therefore,
true.
that can be something that... It could be a song that we probably don't connect to, but overseas market might connect to it. And
True.
when you really think about it, when it comes to the numbers and the figures of who are buying albums and records and streaming, it's overseas.
True.
So therefore, for you to say something like that, you know, other artists could have the same opinion with your music as well, or other fans could feel the same way.
Right.
You know, once they're not able to connect with your music or what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's just all about the message. And for me, I mean, the song is not a major hit, in my opinion, but at the same time, it's not a bad song. It's a good song. The message is positive.
Yeah.
And if we have more of that, you know, to encourage the little youth them coming up, or even the grown ass men them who've lost their way, or who need that guidance, I think it's important to have that. It's not every day we want your man a shot man in them face or girl a skin out. Like, sometimes you want to hear something uplifting, and it's not all the time it's gonna come from the artist that you guys already know. It's okay to give a new artist a chance. It's okay to listen to new artists because a lot of them have great music.
Definitely.
So it's just, for me, all about the talent. And I mean, some people I heard say Popcorn was like somewhat bad mind for that, the statement. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The statement was definitely unwarranted, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay if you see something or hear something that you don't like. Not everything is going to connect to you. Just keep scrolling and keep your opinion to yourself.
Yeah.
Not all the time is necessary to voice certain things. And for me, for him to have the platform that he did, even though he said respectfully, it still kind of seemed disrespectful. Like, you coming at your neck sideways for what reason? Just stay in your lane and do you. As long as it's not affecting your money and your market, why are you worried about what I'm doing? So,
I agree with you to some extent. I feel like, you know, it's his opinion. Nothing is wrong with it. But I feel like it shouldn't have been on the public forum.
Yeah, if that's the case, you call them, link him up, because I'm sure they probably cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it's supposed to be easy. Are you name Popcorn? It's supposed to can get to Usain Bolt.
You hit him up on the WhatsApp and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, the song, I'm not really feeling it, but let me show you. Let me send you to, I got a couple of homies that got a couple of songs or whatever. Yeah. Let me put you on to them.
And furthermore, I wouldn't go as far as to say, the song, me not feel it, whatever.
I mean, but that was his approach, and that's how he felt.
Me that probably approach it in a different way, but you don't know. Everybody have their own approach.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's a joy if you see a man of Usain Bolt's stature, because me's a big Usain Bolt fan. You know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I am one of the biggest Usain Bolt fans. So, Mr. Bolt, big up yourself. Legend. Seeing?
For real.
Me not feel like Popcorn said nothing wrong. We just feel like...
Yeah, I don't think he said anything wrong. It's just the time and place for
it.
The
place.
The platform that he did it on wasn't...
Yeah, you could have called the man one away and said, brother, you know, say, I love what you do still. But there are some youth on us with some with talented, you know, with a love of strength and rare. Exactly. Why not produce two of them youth and rare with your brethren same? Exactly. If your brethren you don't know, we can't, you know, say nothing about that.
That's the next thing too.
That's the approach.
All right, so that's the next thing too. If that really is his brethren and he's trying to help his brethren,
assuming that's his
brethren. So me that look on Popcorn away, because if you're my brethren and you can help me with a certain platform, whether you feel it's good or not, everyone deserves that opportunity to just start out.
But Nikita,
everyone's not going to start out.
The thing about that, you know, is that Popcorn have artists around him were probably worse than the youth in terms of talent.
All of that.
You understand? But him still help them. So
why wouldn't he want to think exactly?
Him have a thing. It's like a lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
For me, Because me know him have youth around him where love the lifestyle and just want to be a part of the vibe and probably have 2 little words here and there, but them not really talented, so to speak.
Yeah.
But he might try help them same way. So not wrong with
you trying to help your friend,
you know,
elevate, because that's what it's supposed to be. And I commend you saying for that, because not a lot of us are really doing that. Like, I'm a friend, if I'm that type of person, like I have a connect and I could put you on to something, I'm gonna put you on so you can elevate.
As
so
long as I eat your one do.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do it. And then you are gonna know for yourself
whether it's
if you're made for this
or
not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But me not gonna discourage you and say you're not good or it's not sound or really or no.
And the song
have a vibe
because it's a good positive message.
The message is great.
Nothing wrong with it.
Message is
it's
great.
always room for that in the market.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong. I actually commend him trying to help a friend and trying to put a friend on, because a lot of people nowadays is like, oh no, I can't put you on because you probably gonna get bigger than me or my audience gonna go to you and all of that. So I definitely commend him for that.
And some of them, when you have some man to, when you give them a little strength, them violate and go on some ways to more time.
That's the next
so
thing.
you have to, but that is another thing.
Yeah, you got to
what I mean? But
what you doing.
You saying big up yourself, you know what I mean? Popcorn, big up yourself as well.
Yeah.
You don't know, 2 giants in the business, Usain Bolt, legendary, living legend. Big up yourself, madam. You see it. NJ, big up yourself too. You see me I say?
Yeah, the song, alright.
You do your thing. Keep doing your thing. You don't know.
Stages to it. There's levels to it. And
stages and levels, brother.
On the path.
You get a rotted start.
And you get a rotted strength.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Take that shit and run with it. Don't let them use this and then be like, okay, am I gonna just be a I am balloon or a one it wonder? Now you got the
get
start.
A raw
strength.
You
jump off with
that.
That
come like you just
pushing.
come on the block and instead of the connect giving you nick and dimes,
he give you that whole brick.
He gave you the whole brick.
What? You holding that whole brick for yourself and you feeling nice.
Not even a whole brick. You got like 10 bricks. Because I Usain Bolt you talk about.
Right, 10 bricks, so exactly.
You got like 10 bricks, son.
On cosign, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about nothing.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Do what you got to do, son.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely have the support of a lot of people out here. And, we like positivity and we like positive music. So continue to do what you're doing. And you saying, bless up yourself for giving him that strength.
Straight up. All right, so I just wanted to get that off.
I mean, this is music and marriage. We got to discuss the music within the whole.
When them little things that pop up.
Yeah,
we still got to talk about them.
Of course.
So, topic of the day, my darling. What's going on with you? What's going on in your head today?
I see so many things that I want to discuss. Yeah. So it's just like
always. Like always.
So it's just like, timing and, me trying to just unravel them and think about how I want to present it.
Yeah.
But today we could discuss, would you be offended in some type of way if I never post you on my social media? Because I see people take like social media as something that's very important or critical. It can be important and it can be critical in a relationship. So would you feel offended if your spouse or your partner who you're dealing with decides that, you know what, the social media is all about me. I'm just going to do me and just post my stuff and not anything about a relationship. No one needs to know. I'm a secretive person, because that's what a lot of men like to use. Oh, I'm a secretive person. I'm gonna like people in my business when everybody don't know, say, because him have Tiffany so, Taya over there, so Trisha over there, so and Roxanne down the road. Like everybody don't know. But then them always try to play this. No man, but I like people in my business. No, that's not the real deal. So Mr. Amlak,
yeah,
you did chuckling because you know the vibe.
Would I be
offended?
You know the vibe. Offended is maybe a strong word.
Yeah, would you feel offended? Would you feel like some type of way?
Offended would be a strong word for me, but maybe that definitely I ask a question like, myself, like why you don't post me, man? Why you don't be posting me?
You want to be on the gram? Yeah. You want to be on my page?
Yeah, why you don't be posting me on the gram, yo? What's good
like,
with that?
I wouldn't feel no way. Because for me personally, it's like, some people do like privacy within their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the type of persons who do like the privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would know if you're with the type of man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're with a man that is posting 5 times for the day and he got like 20 things in his stories, he's not a private person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wants to be seen. He wants his life to be seen, his lifestyle.
Yeah.
He's just choosing not to post you because he's probably involved in other situations.
Right.
And the other situations can't be aware of what's going on over there.
Yeah, but then isn't that like a positive for him and maybe even you as a person that is in a relationship with a man that has several other women, or a woman that is in a relationship
most of the time you don't know about
with several other men.
There are other people there. Suppose there's a type of woman like myself, all right? Suppose it's us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to post him on my social media because... No, you're going to say you don't want to post me on your social media because you're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And you're private and you don't want anyone in your business.
Mm-hmm.
But yet still... You go to concerts and you go to shows and you go to events and you have you and other females posted up. But you want her to have nothing of you on her social media as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like no social media for each of you,
I
but
mean,
everything else in your life is public.
That's obvious that, you know, you definitely don't want to expose your cheating ways. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because I know a few people.
But you know, there are other factors, you know, it I feel like personally still, as I say, I would wonder, but it would just be a wonder. I wouldn't really
stress it too tough.
No, because at the end of the day, you know, if we're good in here, then why would I feel away
about social media? Yeah, and that's exactly how
if everything is comfortable in my house, physically,
yeah,
you know, everything is good.
Like, I'm not worried about
what's going on social media.
Because social media is just like
social media is social media, you know
exactly.
what I mean? And anything is possible on social media, you know what I mean? Exactly. So I probably wouldn't even question you about it. Yeah, I would think to myself it wouldn't
be like, so me no good for your page. I probably like run a joke or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in all actuality, like, actually get upset and be like, yeah. I wouldn't see myself doing that. I just think that's
really
stupid.
Make no sense.
That don't really make much sense to me because at the end of the day, it's very childish.
But it's definitely a man with or a woman with cheating ways when I really.
Yeah, that's gonna say, because if you're because I know a few people, right, that are in relationships and the guy is like, okay, he don't want to post anything on his social media as far as his relationship and his family, but everything else in his life is public as hell.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if homie shit 3 times for the day, you know what color it is. Yeah. Because he exposed everything. They divulge that much information. Like, they give every single thing. So you know exactly what's going on. So why is it that you can share everything else in your life, but just this one thing you're going to say, okay, I want it private. I don't want anyone else to know. That seemed a little fishy to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, nobody know about the girl on the side.
Oh, exactly.
Ain't nothing fishy about it.
Exactly.
You just know what. And then the question is the girl on the side okay with that? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes there are situations where you're okay with that.
Women on the side are cool. Like, most of the time.
So, you know, it's
from what I know of, the women on the side are usually cool with. They down for the get down. Like, it is what it is with them.
It's neat that's something that is not really. That's a very trivial.
Very light. Yeah. Nothing that you would take too serious.
Yeah. I mean, because definitely. You know, some people are up to things like that. You know what I mean? Some men, some women don't care about stuff like that. You know, as long as everything is good here, everything all right. And even if you have your wife, and you know, me still a treat you all right. Me don't care if you post me on social media or not. Or, you know, women think like that. You know what I mean? Like, we don't care if I post up on social media because him have him wife and do him thing, but when him left the house and me and him there so and everything all right and so, I mean,
not really too sure.
Yeah, it's light.
Very light. Yeah,
light
I definitely agree with that.
Light. Very light. Very, very, very light.
He said
Come
very.
on, man. You got to do better than that. What else is in that brain? What else is going on? That's very, very light.
Man, whatever. That's very light.
No, it light for real.
It's not really a light. It's just something that I was thinking about because I always see that men always do that. Like, oh, I can't post certain things, or they're in a relationship for 10, 15 years and you don't ever see them post their woman, or if they do post a woman, it's probably like on birthdays.
But you have some woman who are alright with that too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do have some women that just want to be left in
And
the
nothing
shadows.
wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but that woman that I feel like she's probably doing her own thing on the side too. So it's just
Because
like,
in a
it is what
post,
it is.
because in a post up on social
Not
media.
necessarily just because you don't post me on social media, but if she really don't care about like anything about that, like to me is a little sign. No?
No. Why? Is social media that important?
For some people it is. For some people
It sounds like
it's-
it is very important for you.
No.
No, because that
if
is
you
your
don't
opinion.
if you don't post me on your social media, it's neither here nor there to me.
Yeah, but in your opinion,
I've asked you
you're
not to,
saying
but I've asked you not to post me on your social media.
no. In your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
right? What you're just saying is that it might be a little suspect if a woman is not even asking. She might be doing her own thing, and I'm saying
some women are like that. Some women who don't care,
not
like
really.
yeah, because most women care about stuff like that. Most women care about stuff like that, and if they don't,
Do you care about stuff like
that's
that?
what I just said. No, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me neither here nor there. I've asked you not to post me on your social media before. Like it doesn't really bother me. Everybody know that we together, so it's not like it's a fresh new relationship. Like who knows you know me or know of me.
Yeah.
So it's like whether you post me or not, it's not gonna make a difference. As I said, within this household. But I mean, if it's for birthdays and stuff like that, and you want to throw off a post, I don't have a problem with it. But most men, to me, that post their women on a regular basis are some cheating ass motherfuckers. Because I know a lot of men that be out here posting their family and their baby mothers and their wives on a constant basis.
And still I do the
And they the
wickedest
ones
dirt
out here
there.
doing the most shit. They the ones that sliding in DMs, busting up faces and all of that just
Definitely.
to see, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
So it's neither here nor there.
exactly. That's why I said for me, it doesn't bother me because I know that at the end of the day, there are men that are out here that are doing things the wickedest ways, but
Alright.
posting up like the biggest family pictures and the biggest quotes and the happiest photos and all these things. So
A better question then, is what we maybe talk about earlier would be, would you tell me if somebody sliding on your DM?
yeah,
Would you tell me?
yeah,
Have your DMs been slid into?
yeah,
And you have never told me.
because it just happened.
You see? Okay. Laugh first.
No, I'm dead. No, I'm dead
Laugh
ass
first.
though. No, I'm dead ass though. It just
Laugh
happened.
first.
But
Laugh.
it's an innocent sliding. It's not like I'm trying to holler at you, nothing. It's well wishes.
What is an innocent slide?
Well wishes.
So
It's a difference. It's love.
there is no difference.
Yes, there is.
There is no difference because if a woman innocent slide me have to tell you, don't it? And if me not tell
you don't have to tell
and
me
if
because
me not tell
no,
you,
you don't have
you
to tell
beefing,
me.
right?
No, we not beefing. Listen, I'm not tripping on that because at the end of the day, when you are here sliding in DMs, I'm not saying nothing to you.
No, the question is,
What?
if a man slide in your DM,
Would
would
I
you
tell
tell
you?
me?
Yes.
And then after the question,
After
the question, we ask if a man ever slide in your DM,
And I said
and you said yes.
And I said it
And
just
then
happened.
after that, I said, but you didn't tell me.
And I said literally it
So-
just happened. Are
Literally,
you
like
not-
on the set right now.
no, like today, literally, like
Okay, so what is the grace period for you to tell, for me to tell you, or you to
there's
tell
no
me?
grace period. There's no grace period, but a considerable timing will be which would have been tonight after we finish taping and doing all of this.
Okay. Just ask it.
You got your honest answer. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. But as I said to you like before, you already know the type of person I am,
and if somebody sliding on my DM, I have to tell you, and you wouldn't feel no way about that.
That's your choice if you choose to tell me. If you choose,
would you feel a way about that?
No, I won't feel a way. It's how you respond to it.
No, whether I respond or not, it's neither here nor there.
Me talk about slide. I can't stop somebody from sliding.
Me talk about whether or not, and not even just a DM, even on the street. If a woman see me
someone seeing like you and want to talk,
and trying to.
I mean, as long as I'm not there, don't try to disrespect me from
no,
my
it's
face.
not. No, I wouldn't. Definitely not.
Oh, but
it's about if somebody see me out the road, if a woman see me out the road and
say, yo, rest man, you look nice, you know. Yeah. We can't get your number.
Should I tell you? Is it a must that I say, babes, you know,
no,
so
but
today,
I tell you stuff like that all the time.
You know, so today, rare.
No, you don't have to tell me, but I tell you.
Is it a deal breaker?
No.
Should it be a deal breaker for women or men?
I mean, it depends.
Relationships?
It depends if you have a man that don't understand himself and don't understand the boundaries of the relationships or the friendship that he's trying to form with this person or not. Mm-hmm. Like, as long as you understand the boundaries, then everything is okay. But if we're in a relationship where I feel like you can't just get a compliment or someone flirt with you without you acting upon those, you know what I'm saying, those interests, mm-hmm. that's an issue for me. True. With you now, I know that. Well, I know that.
But no, speak freely, because here comes a misconception. Speak freely.
I know that. I feel like you might block it depending on who it is, because he be trying it sometimes. Like, he be trying to think like he the player, and yeah. So
try to block what? What do you mean? Explain. I would try to block what?
Yeah, if you're trying to block whatever is coming at you, like if you're allowing it to happen or you're being cool with the conversation, like, all right, if a girl's sliding your DM, okay, rest time I'm like, oh, you look nice and and you're entertaining, thank you, you look nice too, and that's doing a bit much.
Definitely.
Give thanks, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. She stay her way, you stay away, and that's that. But if someone have interest in you and they're continuously being persistent and not giving up and just continue doing the most, yes, that is definitely something that you're supposed to let me. You got to put me on game on that so I can know, because my thing is, and if I'm cool with someone or someone is around me, mm-hmm. and they have interest in you, I would love to know. What
about if it's a friend?
If it's a friend, I want to know.
Or what about if it's not just a friend? What about not just a friend, but what about if it's somebody that we are familiar with?
I don't care.
Should I?
Yeah.
Is that grounds for telling you right away?
Especially if it's somebody that we're familiar with, somebody that I know like that, or somebody that I know of, or somebody that I'm cool with.
So there are different parameters then.
Yeah. If it's a stranger, I mean, what am I gonna do about a random stranger? But if it's someone that we know, mm-hmm. and they're like, okay, they like you and they think you're handsome and they're doing the most, mm-hmm. yeah, we got a problem.
That is grounds for spilling the beans right away.
That's grounds for a bitch getting dragged.
No, that is grounds for me telling you right away.
No, that's not even grounds. That's grounds for you telling me right away and let me know what's going on. Okay. Especially if we have that person around us, because I don't want to be sitting here talking like, oh, we had a good night last night.
And what if it's just somebody that is just a social media associate or friend? Is it the same? Is it the same grounds for spilling the beans right away?
Yeah, because it's still accessibility there. And once there's that, then it's a possibility something else can, you know what I'm saying, happen within that, how comfortable you allow it to get. And that's why I say that, because I'm not going to really say the person or the woman, I'm not going to get upset with her really, mm-hmm. because you should know how to conduct yourself as a married man. You should know when the boundaries and when the lines need to be stopped. And it's the same for us as women. We need to know when we need to say, okay, well, this is it. I'm married, I'm whatever it is. Like, you let it be known and you put certain things out there, because if not, a man is going to definitely take the invitation or feel like, okay, it's cool to say something or cool to continue the conversation. I'm going to keep it short and nice. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I'm going to let you know it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then after that, if you continue now, that's where I'm just going to be like, all right, there is no relationship. We can't be friends. We can't be cool. We just got to keep our distance because you don't understand the respect. Yeah. And I'm not going to have you disrespect my man. So
Definitely.
That's just what it is.
Definitely. I agree with you. I mean, for me, I think maybe it's similar. It's not something that you necessarily have to tell me right away.
I tell you.
But I mean, I do appreciate if you tell me yes or no. But it's not something that I'm gonna be like
upset or tired, like, why you ain't telling me that this happened?
Yeah.
No, but for me, I think it's courtesy, and I do it even when
and
I'm
it's
on
definitely
the road.
the parameters. Like definitely, if it's a friend, you definitely have to tell me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you don't want that person around, and then you have this person around you seeing what's going on.
Because some women hide them thing there.
Like when you're there with a man and in front
and
of
in Virgin, yeah. Some women. Some I've known of situations. Some women
hide stuff like that. Because
some women kind of keep them thing there on a level because for various reasons.
Yeah, but I can't feel comfortable around you though.
And you don't know when you keep certain things to yourself, it can lead to even greater destruction. You know what I mean? So it's important,
and especially if you have
in a situation like that where if it's a brethren, it's a friend of your man or
someone
whatever,
that's close to you guys.
Yeah, me feel like you definitely have to make me know that, like right away.
Yeah, because that's violation right there. You're trying to
straight up violation, yeah.
So you definitely got to be put in your place. So if you're not getting put in your place, you're getting cut off.
Yeah.
Like it's either one.
But if it's just some random stranger.
Yeah, if it's a random stranger, or if it's somebody that like the supermarket where we go. I told you the guys them over there always. Like, if it's a situation like that, and you see it's a continuous thing where they getting real, you know what I'm saying, friendly. Of course, I would expect you to be on some, we got to fix that situation. Like, I'm not expecting to be like, okay, it's cool and, you know what I'm saying, entertain them. Like, that's not, because that's disrespectful to you.
No, definitely expect no entertainment.
That's disrespectful to you and disrespectful to our relationship. And at the end of the day, we have to remember, same thing that we want for ourselves, we have to do for our partners.
Definitely.
You want to have that respect. You want him to come and tell you, so you got to do the same thing. And you got to reach out and say, hey, this happened today. It don't have to be, okay, well, this verbatim, everything that was said, because you might not remember and you might go tell a lie. So you just sum it up and just be like, okay, this is what happened. This is the person, if it's someone that they know. And then y'all deal with the situation from there. But I wouldn't recommend to have, like, to be in a situation like us and you have a brethren that like me and I'm around the brethren. And I'm good as a person, but for me it will be uncomfortable. Because it's like I can't be myself. I have to, shelter somewhat who I am or how I'm behaving. I have to be, because I don't want to do anything to mislead you or for you to feel like I'm trying to do anything in that type of way. So I'm always going to be mindful of that, and that's just going to wreck my damn brain for me to be around someone like that.
Yeah.
So for all of that, you got to go.
Yeah. So, moral to the story, leave them DMs alone, man.
Yeah. Leave the DMs alone. Especially if y'all know the woman is married, like, chill.
Leave them DMs alone.
Back.
Leave them DMs alone.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know, some of them women are wicked too, They're married
wicked,
and...
Them wicked, them are wicked.
And a man alone wicked,
Dead ass.
Them know them in a relationship and married and all these things and still are entertaining, you know what I mean? So... Because I can never, as I say, you can never blame the person who try.
Exactly, because they're gonna try.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to shoot their shot and see how far they can get, but it's up to the person who you're with to say, okay, I'm gonna put a stop to this, so I'm not even gonna entertain the argument at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be respectful, but at the same time, you're gonna understand that that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a fine line, because you don't want to be rude, but at the same time, you're definitely not gonna have anyone disrespect your spouse.
Definitely.
So that's the first and most important thing, in my opinion. And then after that, everything else can fall right in where it needs to be. But you just have to be mindful of what you're doing, because them gyal are wicked. Them wicked. Very wicked.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm a woman, and I be seeing some things and hearing some things that women do, and it's like, damn. I feel it for my sons. Like, I don't want to have to Because I promise you, I'm going to be one of the mothers that's going to be there with the mugshot. Because you try my son. I'm not playing no games. Like, you got to teach your daughters right.
For real.
They want to be treated like queens. You got to teach them how to act like queens. How to carry themselves like queens.
For real.
Like, you don't want to have these little boys out here treating them like them Nikabata ears together. Like, get it together. And I got 2 good sons that I'm raising. They're going to be very respectful. They're going to love women and treat them the right way. So
Definitely.
make sure your daughters is coming. They come correct. Because I'm that mother. They'll be like, turn to the left.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just let us know how you feel about this episode. How would you feel if your spouse does not post you on their social media, if they feel like it's something that is not necessary to do?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the situation? Let us know. Make sure you guys also please be sure to subscribe. If you're listening to us on any streaming platforms, make sure you go over to YouTube and check out all of our visual for this episode and other episode of this podcast on Amlak Red Square Official on YouTube. And the spelling of that is
AMLAKREDSQUARE Official.
Yes, so make sure you guys go and check us out.
And that's for everything right across the board. Amlak Red Square on Instagram, Facebook.
Hold on, I ain't did up that section.
Twitter.
Everything.
Everything.
What's your grin on your face? Yeah, so make sure you guys go and check us out on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube and you need to, listen to the podcast, but you're on the go and you have things to do. You can stream us on all streaming platforms that podcasts are available.
Yeah.
Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Castbox, Podcast Addict, anywhere, Anchor FM, anywhere podcasts are available, we're there. Make sure you guys check us out.
Yes.
For our social media handles, if you're not following us already, make sure you go over to Instagram and follow us. Music and Marriage. Music, A-N-D, Marriage Podcast on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
For my personal page, it is Nikki_Gordon 718. And
yes. And I'm
again,
just telling you, Amlak Red Square. Easy for remember, right? One word. AMLAKREDSQUARE. Amlak Red Square on all platforms.
subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you guys for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
Amlak Red Square. Big up on yourself. Sin. Until next time. Salute.
Peace out.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Red Square.
Touchdown!
Touchdown!